What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a comparison between the ZTE, right there in the logo, ZTE Axon 7, a device that came out last year around the summertime. It was at the price of $399. It is the flagship from ZTE here, pretty much top of the line device that they put out last year, and it's top of the line device that they put out in quite a while. Granted, the Axon 7S, it was announced, but I haven't heard any rumors about it coming to the US. Hopefully it will, but that's besides the point. Versus the ZTE Max XL device that was announced this year, has a huge battery, has a 13 megapixel camera, has a fingerprint scanner at the price of $99. Oh, and did I forget, the screen is full HD as well. It is a 6-inch screen, so if you're one of those people who like big phones with big screens, big batteries, the Max XL is the way to go. So let's go ahead and get into specs. From what I remember, ZTE Max XL is currently running the Snapdragon 435 with the Adreno 505. 435 Snapdragon is clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. It is an octa-core. While the Axon here, it has the Snapdragon 820. It has the Adreno 530. Has 4 gigs of RAM. This has 2 gigs of RAM. This has 64 gigabytes of internal storage, and this has 16 gigabytes of internal storage. So literally, these devices are in different classes. As you can see with the build quality, they're in different classes as well. But the design language is pretty similar. You have the cameras, flash, fingerprint scanner. Camera, flash, fingerprint scanner. ZTE logo here, it's on the bottom there. Axon branding, speakers there, but this one's in the front. In case you didn't know, Axon 7 has dual front-facing front-firing speakers. And these are pretty much the best speakers you can get on the device. Now, I don't want to say the loudest, because there are some speakers that could be louder. As far as quality goes, Axon gets it for me. So let's go ahead and talk about battery. This has a 3,200 and I want to say 50 or 40 milliamp hour battery, while this one has a 3,990. Huge battery, almost 4,000 milliamps. With a 6-inch screen that's full HD, you'd be surprised how long the battery can actually last. But let me go ahead and talk about the actual, I guess you could say ergonomics, but the way the devices look on the side and front and comparing the two. So as you can see here, this design language is similar. It has the power button below the volume marker keys, except that the Axon 7 doesn't have a power button that's a grippy texture, or not a grippy texture. It doesn't have a power button that's actually rigid, as opposed to the Max XL, which does. You can definitely tell the difference between the power button and the actual volume up and down keys. And this one here, they're both similar. Only difference is that one is bigger, one is smaller, which is self-explanatory. You'll get used to it, but I just thought to point that out. Now on the top, you have the 3.5 millimeter headphone jacks. Now one is on the opposite side than the other, but you can see that it has a mic on top, it has a headphone jack on top. Design language is quite similar as well. And if we go over to the left side, you can see the design language is also similar. You have the SIM ejection 2 on the left side. Now on the bottom, both of these devices do have USB Type-C charging. So you can see that there, USB Type-C, along with a microphone on the bottom. Now, the Axon 7 is a 5.5-inch 2K display. In case you didn't know, that's about 530 pixels per inch. And with the ZTE Max XL, we're looking at about 367 pixels per inch. And like I said, Axon 7 has the dual front-facing speakers, has the 8 megapixel camera, has navigation keys as well, or dedicated home, back, and multitasking keys that are a lot closer than the Max XL, but the keys do function the same: home, back, and multitasking. And both of them feature a feature where you can actually flip the two outside buttons that are the home opposite, so you can make this button the multitasking and this one the back button. So you have that option. And like I was saying, this is a 1080p screen. The quality difference is definitely noticeable, obviously. These devices are long lost cousins. I actually was, I was feeling in a good mood here, and I decided to reunite them two together. And they told me that they appreciate it. It's a good chance for them to catch up. So, as far as performance when it comes to Geekbench, it's very, very obviously different between these two here. If I go to Geekbench on each of these devices, you will see that the scores are considerably different. And also you will see that the screen quality is different as well. You can actually probably see that a little bit in the camera, how the blue is a little bit more blue on the Axon, and it's a little bit more of a, I guess, I don't know, what would you call that? A drowned out looking blue. But you can see with the score differences here, sometimes like in April here, look at this. I can get a single core score of 1165 and a multi-core score of 25 or 2652. Now this is a later device here, so the score is probably a little bit more accurate, but this is back in April. But with the recent update, I did another Geekbench score. Got a single core score of 1745 and a multi-core score of 3920. Now, not the best numbers when it comes to Android, but keep in mind that both of these devices are running 7.1.1. Which one does it run better on? In my opinion, obviously the Axon. Axon has a better screen. It's obviously the more premium device. So comparing these two is not like a comparison where I think these are competitively the same. Obviously the price is what dictates these two and how much different they are. This one for $399, which I paid the price of $399, is a lot different, obviously, than one that costs $99 or $129 at retail value. So when it comes to pictures in front, the cameras are different. Let me go ahead and brighten the screen up a little bit so you can see. So you can see the front-facing cameras. You can see the difference between the two. One, you can see like the actual color. Ooh, excuse me. So is my. The actual color of my shirt is accurate on the Axon 7, while on the Max XL, it's more of a drier blue, almost a drowned out looking color. And if I was to flip the camera around the bed here, you can see that it's looking slightly different there as well. The camera is a 20 megapixel camera that's on the back here, while this one is a 13. Keep in mind these both have LED flashes and they have fingerprint scanners on the back. So when it comes to fingerprint scanners and how fast one opens, wait, I missed it on the Axon there. Let's see. Oops. I missed it again. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I must have been tapping it too many times. As you can see, too many attempts is what it's telling me. Too many attempts. So, we're gonna unlock it in a minute. Matter of fact, let me just put this unlock code in to reset it. Alright, so now we can do a fingerprint scanner test. So you can see not recognized. Hold on, what's going on here? Alright, live in video here. Phone is acting kind of strange. Maybe because the fingerprint is a little sweaty. Wait. That's actually really weird. This never happened before. Okay, now it's acting right. Okay, that was weird. But it's acting right now. So let's go ahead and do another fingerprint scanner test. So let's go. Axon clearly won that one. Alright, well, my fingerprint scanner is acting strange today. And I promise you, the Axon 7 fingerprint scanner never does that. Maybe it's because I'm under these lights here and I'm sweating. But when it comes to these two devices, obviously one is going to be better than the other. I decided to go ahead and do this one for fun and, little shits and giggles. One is going to open up apps faster than the other. One is going to have a video that it can watch in 2K, while this one is going to watch in 1080p. One of them is actually going to play the full video all the way through without any hiccups and without the screen turning black, and the other one isn't. But I am a ZTE fan. I am a supporter, and I'm going to try to focus a little bit more towards them this year because I do feel like they're due for something really nice. It's going to be at random, but we're going to keep our fingers crossed because, I'm a ZTE guy for now. Now, the only reason I'm saying for now is because I kind of want the V8 Pro. And this is just besides the point here now because I'm not even talking about the phones anymore. The V8 Pro is a phone that came out recently, not recently, but a few months ago. And it was a pretty cool looking phone. Didn't really pull me in to actually want to buy it. So I'm actually just kind of being patient and waiting for the next device to come out from ZTE. Because I'm hoping it's going to be a mixture of like metal build quality and performance at a really affordable price. Now that's wishful thinking, but if anyone can do it, it's ZTE. So of course, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short because A speed test between these two devices would be pointless. Obviously, one is going to be a lot faster than the other one. I could do one in the future if I get the if I actually get the time to do it, because what I want to do is go ahead and do a power up test, open up the apps, do the multitasking. And what I was doing today is just a simple comparison between these two devices. One is metal, one is plastic, just showing you the difference between these two. So of course, if you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to get to them. If you want to see anything specific between these two devices, go ahead and let me know in the comments as well. But then I want to say, of course, thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And you guys have a good day. Peace.